My fiancé begged for an open relationship to justify her cheating. Think how hot it'll be. She purred falsely. Sure, I said. Then hired API and exposed her to her conservative family using the mountain of evidence of her infidelity. She got nothing. Her lover dumped her like trash. For months, something had felt off. My fiancé, Sophia, became secretive with her phone. Her late nights with the girls, more frequent and vague. The gut feeling I tried to ignore became a screaming alarm when she sat me down at dinner. She started talking about exploring boundaries before settling down. Think how hot it'll be, Caleb, she purred, suggesting an open relationship. It'll bring us closer. My blood ran cold. It wasn't a question. It was a desperate attempt to get cover for something already happening. The old me would have yelled. Instead, a cold calm washed over me. I looked her in the eye and smiled faintly. Sure, Sophia, let's think about it. Her relief was disgustingly obvious. The next morning, I made my first call to a highly recommended private investigator. The games were on. Within 2 weeks, the PI delivered a soul-crushing file. My gut was right. Sophia hadn't been thinking about openness. She'd been actively participating for months with a married guy from her friend's circle named Tyler. The PI, Gary, provided photos of them at dinners she claimed were with friends, timestamps of them entering a discreet hotel multiple times, even logs of their texts. Seeing the proof wasn't rage, it was a heavy certainty. The betrayal was one thing, but the manipulation trying to get me to sanction her affair with that twisted pitch, that's what ignited my fury. Meanwhile, she was playing the perfect fiancé, pushing wedding plans, suggesting we book a non-refundable honeymoon. She'd ask, anyone catch your eye yet? The absolute nerve. She thought my silence was hesitation. She had no idea I was building a mountain of evidence against her. The final package from the PI was damning. Clearer photos of them kissing, hotel receipts paid with a secret credit card, and detailed info on Tyler and his wife. The stage was set. Sophia's parents, the ultra-conservative Bennetts who adored me, were hosting their annual family dinner. I told Sophia I had a surprise presentation about our future. She beamed, thinking it was a slideshow of our engagement photos. When the time came, after dessert, I stood up. Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, I began, my voice steady. Sophia and I have been planning our future, and I wanted to share some recent findings. I walked over and placed the PI's portfolio in front of her father. The top photo was of Sophia and Tyler kissing outside the hotel. A collective gasp filled the room. Mr. Bennett's face went dark as he slowly turned the pages, seeing the photos, the receipts, the timestamps. Caleb, what is this? Sophia shrieked, her face drained of all color. It's evidence, Sophia, I said, finally meeting her panicked gaze. Of the open relationship you've been enjoying without my consent for months. Her mother started sobbing. Her father slammed his fist on the table. Is this filth true, Sophia? He roared. She sputtered denials, claiming I'd agreed, but I calmly corrected her. Her sister tried to defend her, calling me insecure, but her father wasn't having it. Sophia finally broke down, wailing, Tyler loves me. You don't understand. That was the nail in her coffin. Her parents knew Tyler and his wife. Her father, his face purple with rage, looked from the evidence to his daughter, and then to me with grim respect. Sophia, upstairs. Now. I calmly collected my portfolio, nodded to Mr. Bennett, and walked out of that house and her life forever. The fallout was swift and brutal. The wedding was canceled. Her parents, mortified by the public shame, kicked her out of the condo they owned and cut her off financially. Worse, Mrs. Bennett knew Tyler's wife, Rachel, and armed her with copies of my evidence. Tyler's life imploded. Facing a scorched earth divorce, he did what cowards do. He dumped Sophia, blocked her number, and told her she'd ruined his life. She blew up my phone with a cycle of accusations and pathetic pleas before I blocked her everywhere. I heard through the grapevine she's crashing on her sister's couch, bitter and jobless. She didn't just cheat, she tried to manipulate me into endorsing it. She built her own pyre. I just lit the match in front of the only audience she ever cared about.